You ever catch yourself scrolling and halfway through someone else's Bali drone footage or 3-minute abs transformation, you think, why even bother? That right there is the moment your dream starts to die. Not with failure, not with fear, but with comparison. Listen, if you don't deal with this, you'll never start. Or worse, you'll start building someone else's dream and then call it yours. Today, we're talking about the hidden dream killer that nobody wants to admit to. Because comparison doesn't look like sabotage. It looks like research. It looks like motivation. It looks like just checking. But slowly it convinces you that what you want isn't valid and that who you are isn't enough. And that success, real success, already belongs to someone else. My name is Selinger. I've spent 20 years chasing a dream that doesn't fit into a LinkedIn bio. I performed all over the world, built a career mixing magic and meaning, and yet some days I open up Instagram and feel immediately like a substitute teacher in a shiny blazer. And to be clear, I've got nothing against substitute teachers. Many of them are my friends. At least they were. Comparison hits everyone, even when you're living the dream. So this isn't a video about stopping comparison. This is a video about surviving it. The first problem is you're measuring with the wrong tape. You know those little novelty rulers? The one they give out at kids' museums, the one shaped like dinosaurs? Well, that's what most people are using to measure their success. They're simply not adequate. You're trying to measure your internal process with someone else's highlight reel, their best lighting, their sponsored moment. Meanwhile, you're still in the messy middle, covered in cereal and self-doubt. That's like comparing your dream's first draft to someone else's final edit. Of course it's going to look worse. The problem isn't your dream, it's the metric. Let me tell you about Emma. She was an illustrator, posting one drawing a day for a year on Instagram. She gained a decent little following. Then she stumbled across a 22-year-old digital artist with 4 million followers and a Pixar internship. Emma deleted every post and stopped drawing for 6 months. Why? Because someone else's success made her own feel invisible. Comparison doesn't whisper, "You're bad." It whispers, "You're late. You're behind. You're too far gone." And that's the lie. Now here's why comparison feels productive, but it really isn't. It feels like it helps. Like watching others will somehow reveal the blueprint. But the truth, comparison is just procrastination in a tuxedo. It leaves you feeling like you're moving forward while standing completely still. It's like being at the gym and watching people lift weights from a massage chair. You feel involved, but your biceps aren't fooled. Here's the cycle. 1, you look at someone who's ahead. 2, you feel like you're behind. So 3, you wait until you're better before starting. So 4, while you wait, they keep going. And 5, you fall further behind. Rinse, repeat, resent. It's the confidence erosion loop, and it leads to one thing. You start adjusting your own dream down, smaller, quieter, more reasonable, until you're not dreaming anymore. You're just coping. Let me explain with a blender or a magic bullet. Imagine you've got this dream. It's a little fragile, a bit uninformed. So you put it in the blender. Then you toss in every other person's success, their timeline, their TikTok wins, their aesthetic. You hit puree, then you wonder why what comes out doesn't taste like your dream. Dreams don't survive the comparison blender. They become mush, something kind of gross. So unless you want to sip a shame smoothie for the rest of your life, stop blending your dreams with theirs. This is deeper than don't compare yourself. Comparison isn't just external. It attacks your identity. It makes you think, I'm not the kind of person that writes books or speaks on stage or builds a business. But no one starts as that kind of person. You become it by beginning. Identity is built through small actions, not sudden achievements. So here's how to spot and stop comparison in real life. The next time you catch yourself spiraling after someone else's announcement, do this. 1, name it. Say it out loud. That's comparison. Yes, even if you're in a Starbucks. 2, trace it. What part of your dream just got threatened? Then 3, reclaim it. Ask, what's one thing I could do today to build my version? If their success makes you shrink, you're too focused on their script. Look up. You've got your own. Now, some of you are thinking, sure, but I've got a mortgage, a kid, a business to run, a career. I'm not 22 and sponsored by Red Bull. Exactly. That's why your dream matters more, not less. You don't need 8 hours a day. You need 20 minutes, 10 even. A few quiet minutes each day to move your dream forward, to write a paragraph, to sketch an idea, to learn one skill, to make one call. The more you do it, the more energy you'll have for everything else. There's a creator named Manchi. Her real name is Emily Kim, who's been referred to as YouTube's Korean Julia Child. She didn't launch her cooking channel until her 50s. Today, she has over 6 million subscribers and hundreds of millions of views teaching authentic Korean recipes to the rest of the world. She started sharing her passion not because she wanted fame. She started because she loved cooking and wanted to share it. No marketing teams, no forced virality, just real people cooking real food, made by someone in her community because she cared. If she can ignite a global food community after 50, you certainly can reignite your dream at whatever age you are. Now, one last tip. Jealousy is just a GPS. It points to what you actually want and what you think you can't have. So the next time you feel jealous, don't shame it, trace it. What is it I actually want here? Then take one small, courageous step towards it. Comparison will always be there, but you don't have to obey it. You don't need their timing. You don't need their success. You need your momentum. Because the dream you build is the one you stay in. Not the one you watch, not the one you wish for, the one you build. Now, if you've spent any amount of time on social media, you will have seen this guy named Simon Squibb. He talks about dreams too. In the next video, we're going to investigate whether his ideas and advice and content are helpful or if there's a hidden danger. We'll see you there.